Hello, welcome to Holy Mountaineering's Thursday Tarot time. I'm not talking to anybody yet, but I'm going to go share this on Tumblr and places, and we'll go ahead and get this going. First, I'm going to turn on some music. Oh, hello, one person watching. Welcome. I'm turning on music right now so we can have some tunes. All right, and here we go. Make sure the volume is. Oh, that's all right. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hello, welcome back. It's me, your boy, Holy Mountaineering, aka Afraid or Not. We're here with a very dear friend of mine. This, you can't really see it. Let me turn up the light here just for a second. Yeah, this is my scary mannequin. She's nice. She's wearing my robes and stuff. So, hello. You can feel free to say hi. I'm going to try to get this in the right place. All right, now I'm going to share this on Tumblr. All right. Okay, so back we are. Welcome, whoever you are, to today's installment of Holy Mountaineering Story Time. I have nothing lit up yet. I wanted to go ahead and do that on the live stream. So yeah, thank you for coming today. We're gonna check on Tumblr real quick. Fuck this. Hello. We're gonna go ahead and put the light back in the mood lighting set, so you know, to see my face like so intensely and close up. Although I look way worse with this lighting. What are you gonna do? All right. Okay. The music that we're listening to right now is one of my favorites. This is a Garuda Chef Hartman. piano pieces. It's great. It's on YouTube. Check it out. All right. So, still just you, one person. Thank you. I guess I'm probably gonna go ahead and finish getting the candles ready. Hope you like my not epilepsy friendly lighting in the west quadrant of the temple. It's actually even crazier. Wonder if you can see that. Yeah, you sure can. Although it doesn't look like it's blinking on here, which is wild. Cool, right? Okay, so back to over here with friend. Okay, so I'm gonna finish setting this up real quick. I guess that's really good. Okay. I'm gonna take my car keys off my belt real quick too. All right, so over here. Okay. I have this cool new Thoth candle that Glory to Babylon on Tumblr, who's my roommate, got me handmade by a friend of theirs. Very cool, right? A little Thoth. And it's cool. The coolest thing about it is the candle pops out and can be replaced by any 7-day votive. So it's like cool offering type thing. All right. So maybe I can also live stream this on Insta. Whoa, shit. Okay, we're back. Just hit something. Hit the wrong button. Well, first, let's turn the brightness down on my phone so it doesn't fucking die in like 10 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay. Sorry, one person watching this. This is the not exciting part of this. I guess I could have actually waited to do this. All right. So, oops. Let's turn this shit around. Hey. Hello, Instagram. We are also live on YouTube. Welcome to Holy Mountaineering's Tarot Thursday. Hey, you're in my temple now. Hey. Someone on Insta who just joined, I'm talking to YouTube. Hey, oh, thank you. Yeah, I was just in this fine person's temple for their Hecate new moon working. So now you're in mine. Well, I'm talking to YouTube. So there's one person on YouTube. We got one person on Instagram. It's party. Hey, there's 2 people now. Hey, hello, welcome to Holy Mountaineering's Tarot Thursday extravaganza. We're here. You already left. We're here about to light the temple up. So there's the east altar. and I'll spin the computer and the phone around so you can follow me as I light up the temple. You're having your love spell Friday night tonight. Well, it's tonight. What are you in Australia? It's Thursday. Well, I guess until midnight. But I don't count the days. Like for me, it's Thursday until the sun comes up, and then it's Friday. So that's just my solar worshiping self. That's how I do it. So anyway, regardless, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and light up the temple. Not that it's already not. Like lit up like a fucking disco in here. And again, for those of us who just joined, we're listening to the Grudichev de Hartmann piano pieces. So that's what you're maybe just barely hearing over the PA in here. So yeah, I have a PA in here. Wow, right? I guess this is a live album. I feel like I should take a bow. Okay. I light these candles in the name of our Lord the Sun. May I be his life on earth, as he is mine forever in the heavens. In his name. Oh shit. Sorry. All right. So there's the East Quadrant. Hey, hi, Carrie and other folks who've joined. Welcome to Holy Mountaineer as Tarot Thursday. We're here lighting up the temple. Welcome. So now we are turning about to the southern quadrant. Ah, fuck. Sorry. Here we go. And there it is. Oh, somebody's messaging me and it's making noise. Sorry. All right, so I'll take, okay. So this is for those of you on YouTube. I'm going to lower this a bit so you can see what's going on. You can't really fucking see it for whatever reason. But yeah, that's the, oh shit, Instagram's getting all fucking weird. Oh god, it's gonna fall again. Okay, there it is. Okay, so now we are lighting up the southern quadrant. I light these candles in the name of our Lord the Sun. May I be his life on earth, his use for reminding us in his name. Yeah, if anybody wants to let me know if my hair catches on fire, that'd be great. Okay. Okay. So since YouTube can see it very well, yeah, there it is. There's the southern altar that y'all on Instagram couldn't see, and it is set up with a fake fireplace, which is pretty cool. Hello, welcome new viewer on YouTube. This is your boy, Holy Mountaineering, aka Afraid or Not, and I'm here and I'm lighting up the temple. Welcome. So let's go ahead and give this a little turn around. We are now entering the western quadrant. Yeah, big old moon. It's for you, little witch person, folks. Yep, there it is. Instagram folks won't be able to see the altars too much because if I tilt my phone, it'll fall down. Okay, so now I'm going to light up the western quadrant. I light these candles in the name of our Lord the Sun. May I be slept on earth as he is for reminding the heavens. In his name. All right, and now for the folks on Instagram, although it says no one's watching, just briefly show you the Western altar business. So that's it. This thing right here that you can't really see very well, I guess I could turn up the lighting, but I won't. That is a giant well. I call it a well. It's 3 pieces of glass that make a like my water thing for the purifying part of the party, which will happen after I light all this stuff up. So now we will enter the northern quadrant. Woo! All right. There's a big ass ram behind me. You won't be able to see any of this really well, Instagram, but it tells me no one's there, so I don't think you care. All right, so here we go. I light these candles in the name of our Lord the Sun. May I be his life on earth as he is for reminding the heavens. In his name. Very sad. I had to recently give back the human skull, real human skull that was on this altar. So it's a little less snazzy than it was not too long ago. But alas, I guess I'll have to get me my own skull. So if anybody's willing to part with theirs, I kid. But seriously, if you wanted to leave that to me in your will, that'd be the shit. Alright, but I mean, otherwise, this is still a pretty cool little setup that I got going here. I'll show you all in a second. Yeah, here you go. So this is a real tortoise shell, antique, and we got some antlers, some stones, and we got 2 different colors of rose petals for different offerings, and my little candelabra thingy, and all sorts of shit. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to turn this motherfucker back to the east. And I might actually kill the Instagram live feed since it doesn't look like anybody's there. However, if someone is there, now would be a good time to say so, because otherwise I'm going to take this down, because it's just killing my phone battery for no reason. Motherfucker. Come on. Okay, fuck this. All right. Bye-bye, Instagram. Hello, YouTube. Boop. Yeah, I do, in fact, want to end this. That's why I did it. All right. So, sad. Whoops. But nobody wanted to see that, I guess, from Insta World, which is fine. And now I am going to reduce the lighting, which I do for my phone because I'm a fancy lady. Oh, thought I killed that. And that goes off. Okay, so I just turned off some lighting on the other side of the temple. We're going to fix the music. Yeah, in fact, I am still watching. Jesus, YouTube really likes to do the thing where they turn itself off. Anyway, all right. So that was lighting the temple. That's why it's a little brighter in here. The next part of the evening, tilt this bit. Next part of the evening is the purification and consecration, which involves a little fire and a little water with a little salt and a little incense and shit. So I am going to start that in one moment. So thanks for your patience, everybody, and thanks for coming. We're going to get that going in just 1 minute. Here to lost space. Oh, there. Hey. All right. So, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start this. I use hookah charcoals to burn resin incense. They're pretty cheap and they do a marvelous job. Can't burn all kinds of powder and resin. Ow, fucker. Excuse me. All kinds of powder and resinous incenses on these, but it does a pretty good job of it. But I'm not using the incense first, that is the consecration. purification is the water part. Like all things, as far as we are aware, as far as material science is aware, all things that are living have water in them. So we shall do, and we're, birth, water breaking is part of birth, etc. So we're going to start with the purification bit, which involves salt water, salt. So we'll go ahead and get that started. Let me flip this over here. Whoa, boom. All right. So you can see this in action. I think I'm going to turn the light up so you can actually kind of see what's going on. All in favor, say nothing because I can't hear you. Sorry. Well, that's not right. All right. We'll turn the brightness down a little bit. Boom. Hello. Much better. So here it is, the well reservoir thing. So you'll be able to see what I'm doing a little bit better. Make salt, admonish the water, and bear the virtue of the great sea. Mother, be thou adored. All right, let's go ahead and head over to the east now. Boom. All right. Don't like that you can see all the clutter in the corners here, but all right. May the fire and the air make sweet the world. Father, be thou adored. All right. And now the next stage, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the lighting down a bit. And we are going to do the Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move this camera back. Partially because I need to be in the middle of the room, and partially because this is sitting right in front of the east altar, or the north altar, and it's kind of in the way. So let's camera back this motherfucker real quick. Off we go. And you get a much bigger, broader view of the temple from here as well. That's cool, right? Much cooler. Feel free to say hello in the chat if you'd like to, or keep silence. Either way, it's up to you. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and drop those in the chat box. I'll reply to them as I can. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm already going to need to replace some of these candles going out because they were already had been used a bit before tonight. So it's actually been a while since I've been in my temple. So thanks for joining me in here for the first time in way too long. Yeah, and again, if you have any questions about the way that I do things or what certain things mean, almost nothing is too personal. Feel free to ask. Totally open to answering folks' questions, whether it's about my personal practice or about things more in general. I do not mind. So feel free to do that. Also, if you're one of the people who I'm supposed to do a reading for tonight, please mention that in the little chat box there to the right, and we can, whatever you want, but we can maybe just do that on the live stream here, and then I'll take pictures and post it on Instagram if you'd like, or we just do it here and call it an event, whatever is best for you. All right. See if we got any. It doesn't look like anybody's got any questions. Okay, it's just you two folks. So now we do the LBRP. My very fancy Templar sword. See if we can maybe get a close up of that. Yeah, pretty cool, right? So let's go ahead and wear this. Move this out of the way. Put this down here by the lotus. And then after the LBRP, I'm going to do my brief invocation of Thoth, light the Thoth candle that was given to me by Astrologically Babylon on Tubular. And then we'll go ahead and start this tarot business. But now we do the LBRP. Before me, Raphael. Behind me, Gabriel. In my right hand, Michael. In my left hand, Uriel. Around me flames. Around me flames the pentagrams. Above me, below me, and within me shines the six-rayed star, and I stand in the pillar of light. Amen. All right, and I will remove my sword before approaching the great god Thoth. Because some gods don't like it when you walk up to them armed. Fair enough, right? It's so funny to have the clapping come on. Oh shit. Okay. I am missing an object. I do not have it down here with me. Oh shit. Looks like somebody left. Ooh. Missing a magical implement. So I'm gonna go get that real quick. I'll be right back. Enjoy the ambiance and the music. Just take me 1 second. Well, more than one. And we're back. All right. Now we shall do my invocation of Thoth. Magic wand. You don't get to see that up close, but you do get to see my Ankh. This is a antique replica of an original artifact in Egypt. Although, for all I know, it's actually a Ptolemaic piece. Got it from a real weird source who was kind of iffy about like how old it was. It looks old, so anyway, here we go. I invoke thee, Tahuti Thoth. I invoke thee with Ankh and with wand both. I invoke thou with the ibis head. I invoke thee who after life judgeth the scales of the dead. I invoke thee, Thoth, sage wise and true. I invoke thee, Tahuti, be you and me, be me and you. Tahuti Thoth. Hermes, Mercurius, Tris Magistus. All right. So there it is. Okay, so now is the fun part where I do tarot. Yay! All right, we're going to jump over to real quick. Sorry, I'm going to go check on Tumblr, see if I have any more asks. Doesn't look like it. All right, looks like yeah, well, shit. Okay. All right. So, single person who I don't think I can find out who you are unless I turn this off, and probably not even then. If you are, in fact, the one of the two people who's paid for a tarot reading, I should probably say that now in the chat, or go ahead and message me on Toonblock. Either way, that would be great. I fucking didn't even ask these people how they wanted their tarot reading. Sorry for the sticking around for the not exciting parts. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. There it is. All right. So we shall find out very soon how the two folks who got readings from me want them. Oh, shit. Whoops. I guess it wasn't like all that intense. I exclaimed. Okay. Can I get Okay, well, one of them. Oh, hello. There's two folks on here now. Welcome to Holy Mountaineering's Tarot Thursday. You missed the purification, consecration, the lighting of the temple, and the LBRP, so you missed kind of the exciting bits, I guess. But you are here now. Welcome to my temple. It's very exciting in here. It's like a fucking disco in here. It's me, your boy, Holy Mountaineering, aka Afraid or Not. And we're listening to Guru to Jeff into Harmon's piano music, and we're doing tarot stuff. If you have any questions or just want to say hi, feel free to do that in the chat box. Otherwise, welcome. So here we are. We're doing stuff. Now I just need to procure myself a table to do tarot because all of them are either altars or they're being used for the computer right now, which is live streaming all this. So let me dig one of those up and I'll talk to you as I do it. All right, well, that was relatively easy. Right. So we're just gonna kind of rig one up here. These things. Very cool. And we're gonna take this thing. And yeah, you can see that from there. And here we are. Be a very Egyptian covering. They got this cool tapestry thing offline. It's like the weighing of the heart from the Egyptian Book of Coming Forth by Day, inaccurately known as the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Let's see if we can see. Good enough. All right. So let me procure a chair for my buttocks now. Well, can't see in there. So we'll go to the other. Excuse me. Okay. All right, we got a chair. All right. Boom, here we go. And all right, so get these tarot cards. Here's these tarot cards. Make sure that there's a bottom card, the unicursal hexagram, that sometimes gets put in the mix. Just want to make sure, I don't think it's in here, but I just want to make sure 100% it is not. Then we'll start shuffling. I'll actually probably bring this closer so y'all can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Is the music at a good level? Can everybody hear me and kind of hear the music a little bit as well? Nobody say anything, so I assume it's fine. Okay, move this a wee bit closer. Let's check this real quick. Sorry, real quick. All right, so let's go ahead and move this so scooch closer. Okay. Drop this down, sort of see it a little better. There we go. That's much better, huh? Where is my water? So drinking water, purification water, is full of salt. Because it's supposed to bear the virtue of the great sea. Just so happens to be salt. Okay. All right. Excuse me. I am going to real quickly replace a couple of candles in the east altar. And again, totally feel free to ask me questions, folks. I'm here for you. So if you have anything you want to say, even if it's just hi, or if you got a burning question about anything, whatever it is, feel free to do that. Also, if I'm on fire, please let me know. That happens sometimes. I have long hair. And I don't care until it's on fire. With long hair, care a lot. Okay. No questions still. Very good. Glad everybody's up to date. What's going on? It's a friend's birthday, and she is just kind of not really doing anything. It makes me sad. I want to do something, so I'm going to keep up with that a little bit. You know how it is. All right, set this up. All right. And for my tarot readings, I use the Thoth deck, as many of you probably already know. It's the deck that I learned on. It's the deck that has a lot of the symbolism, kind of wears on the sleeve. It's definitely, not everybody suggests learning with that, but I'd say those people are wrong. I think that an important aspect of learning the tarot is being able to see the true symbolism in the cards, even if you have to read a little bit deeper, to know it. But you can learn all occult knowledge, really, through the proper use and reading of the tarot. So it's not just a divination tool, it's also a learning tool and many, many other things. Meditation tool for starters. So that is that. Okay, so, whoops, candle. Emergency, so you're supposed to be. Again, please let me know if I'm on fire. Not sure how you do that, but you can do. Alright. Please let it back up. Boom. Boom. Alright. Go. So, here we go. Let's start taroting. Sorry. And now I am a good friend. All right. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle these of your cards. Anybody who's seen me do this before, they know a little bit about the way that I do things. But if you've not, I'll just let you know. So one of the first things that I do, especially for folks who are getting an in-person reading from me, but also folks that I do readings for online, is I make this circle that you're seeing form here with the cards. Nice, as symmetrical as I could possibly get it, circle. It making sure it's cherry wet. Yeah, it's nice little symmetrical business. Sort of lets people get their mind into an organized place. And then I have the querent, or the person that I'm reading for, put their hands upon said circle and begin to focus, begin to get their energy in the correct place for their tarot reading. Sounds like the music stopped, because of course. If you can hear that, that is someone walking around upstairs. It's kind of loud. All right. Go, start to come together. Yeah, and if anybody feels like donating to my PayPal or Venmo, I am at Holy Mountaineer, one word, Holy Mountaineer, on both of those platforms. If you want to just throw me $1, a couple of bucks, 1,000 million pounds, whatever is good for you. It's always very appreciated. It's a shitty, difficult time right now, so it's not expected of anyone at all. But it is a shitty, difficult time right now, and I'm fucking going through it. So greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you want to buy a spread also, you can message me on Tumblr or here on YouTube, whatever's clever, and we can work something out for any price. We can get you something. So here is the circle. While you meditate upon the circle, I'm going to go put on some more Groove Chef Department of Piano music. I guess it was already on. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to take this, which is my cordless keyboard. Oh, hello, new person. Welcome to Holy Mountaineering's Tarot Thursday Tarot Extravaganza. We're here in my illustrious disco temple, and we are getting ready to start tarot readings. Here I have just made this circle. I don't know, you could have been here for this. I can't see the screen that great. Just made the somewhat symmetrical circle, which is how I begin tarot readings. If the querent or the person I'm reading for is here in person, I have them put their hands onto the tarot cards and have them lead them through a breathing exercise, which you folks are interested in. I can lead you all through it. T. Marie, hello, T. Marie, welcome. I am Holy Mountaineering, aka Freighter Knot, and welcome to my temple. I'm going to get this here, set this here for my keyboard. This is for a music keyboard, but works for this kind of keyboard too. So yeah, if folks are interested, I can lead you through the guided meditation. But you have to tell me in the chat box. Otherwise, I will just continue to go through the process that I do for getting ready to do a tarot spread for someone, or even for pulling a single card. Oh, water's great. You guys should try it. You're probably dehydrated and don't know it. Most people are. Cool. Just gotta. Weird. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. All right. So, typically, when I'm doing a tarot reading for someone in person, I have them put their hands upon the circle like so. And I lead them through a little breathing exercise, which no one here wants to go through, which is fine. And then when everyone's breath, when the querent, or who I'm the person I'm reading for, his breath is regular and their mind is focused upon the question or the area that they want to get the tarot reading on, I then have them take this beautiful, perfect circle, perfect in air quotes, circle, and just mix it up. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little chaos, taking forms and breaking them down, putting things back together. And it gives the querent a chance to mix the cards up without trying to shuffle this oversized tarot deck, which is hard for most people who aren't used to it. I mean, it's hard for people who are used to it. These are much larger than regular playing cards, so it can get tricky. So these nice and mixed up. Pull some out from over here, put them here. Take these ones and just plop. Whoa, that might come up later. We'll see. Plop them over here. And then usually when they're done with the mixing, I tell them that I'll put it together again so folks don't drop them and feel weird about it. Take these over here, and then I'm really good at getting them all even again pretty fast. It's not that fast because I just said I could. All right. Ta-da! Think that I'm going to go ahead and turn the lighting in here up a little bit so y'all can see better. Because it's a little weird right now. And I'm actually going to move this back a little bit because the light above me will make it impossible to see my face with the hat on. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. My lighting is also controlled by my phone because I'm a fancy lady. Yeah, it's a little brighter, huh? Whoop, did I lose someone? Nope. Like even brighter than that. Oh, much brighter, right? So I'm going to go ahead and scooch this on back. So and then I'll move the computer toward me so y'all can see what's going on. You know what? It actually makes more sense to, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I got a better idea. We're going to take this here. Yeah, this is a way better idea. There it is. Damn. Much nicer. Okay, I can have you actually make this lower. Sorry, this is the not exciting part of the evening where I figure out a better way to do things than I'm doing. Maybe. Oh shit. I'm doing it wrong. So, call this live stream Holy Mountain Air figures out how to do regular stuff. Like, lower this thing. Really? Am I doing this wrong? There it is. That's too low. Okay, I'll just back out. That's all right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at that. All right. Go. Okay, and then we'll use this thing for my wireless keyboard. You can move this up here a little bit better. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Turn this. Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's take this, scooch this more toward here. Pop her back on. Oh, back on correctly even. There it is. All right. And then we'll move you toward me so you can see what's going on here a little bit better. All right. Yeah. All right. That's much better. Excuse me. That's not the corona, that's the weed and the smoking tobacco, like an idiot. All right. So here we are. This is much better. This is much better, right? Okay. So this is a way sturdier table. And get this thing. Here we go. This is a ashtray from my former roommate, rest his soul. And now, what I'm going to do might offend some people, but like I care. I'm going to smoke a cigarette here. Many different Native American tribes that use tobacco, not all of them did. Native Americans are not a homogenous group at all. Use tobacco as grounding when, I can't remember which tribe it was, when they would travel, they would smoke tobacco when they got to a new place to ground them in the place. This is a ritual cigarette, folks. All right. So we're going to light this up. We're going to shuffle a little bit more. Again, if folks have any questions, comments, anything that they want to get to me, you can pop those in the chat here. You can send them to me on Tumblr, which I'm about to check real quick while I talk to you. Yeah, whatever is clever. I do not mind at all. Can't read that. Okay, no worries. Okay. All right. So, and come back here to YouTube. That's not YouTube. That's YouTube. Hello. Oh, we had 4 people for a half a second. But now that I've been here for a little over an hour and 15 minutes, we are ready to begin the tarot part of the evening. All right. Also, if you would like a free tarot card, you may send me an ask under Grips and Grade Signs on Tumblr, or you can drop it in the chat box here, whatever is easiest. And then right here in the chat box, I will pull you a card. I will read it to you right here, and it'll be awesome. Or you feel free to shoot me an ask, which you can do anonymously. Oh, damn, we're dropping people like flies. We went up to 4, now we're down to 2. You can ask me on Tumblr, or you can ask me here, whatever you would like. But yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and get these a little more shuffled, and we'll start. Now, if you have a question, it doesn't have to be tarot related either. If you pop in the chat, send it to me on Tumblr, however you'd like. If you want to email me, my email address is NOUGHT, not ATALL, not at all, so I'm afraid of not. And I'll answer you on there. I'd give you my phone number, but that'd be fucking weird. So, hey, we got the third person again. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. My name is Holy Mountaineer, aka Afraid or Not. We're here doing tarot. If you would like a free single tarot card, feel free to drop in the chat box. I'm pointing as though the chat box is there like that for everyone. You drop in the chat, or you can send me an ask, which is under Grips and Grade Signs on the blog. Or theoretically, you could email me at NOUGHTATALL, not at all, at gmail.com. Any old way you'd like to do it, I could get you a free tarot card. If you would like to buy a spread, any of those ways also, and just ask me about pricing. If you would like to donate, just because you think I'm pretty, or you enjoy being in the temple and you want me to be able to live here and support myself, I am at Holy Mountaineer, one word, no spaces or dashes or anything. Holy Mountaineer on PayPal and on Venmo. If you don't have either of those and want to give me money, let me know. We can work something out. I'm sure if you would like to give me money, we'll figure out a way to get it to me. Anyway, let's do some tarot. For the sake of example, someone please send in the chat, please ask me for a tarot card. Because otherwise I only have 2 paid readings, and then I have one person on Tumblr who sent me an ask, but I'm not entirely sure that they really want tarot. It's very personal, so I won't mention it on here. Nobody wants a free tarot card? Oh damn, we're down to 1 person. Apparently I offended some people. Or they just had to go to bed because it's the middle of the fucking night. Really? 1 person left? You don't want a free tarot card? It's just you and me now. I realize it. No? No, we're back to two folks. Hello, welcome back, or welcome here for the first time. It's me, Boy Holding On Game, aka Figuring Out. We're doing tarot. If you would like a free single card tarot reading, you can go ahead and send me an ask on Tumblr in the Grips of Great Signs, or you can drop it in the chat box here and just say you want a tarot card. If you have a specific thing that you have in mind, a question, mention that to me. If you send it on Tumblr, we can even do it anonymously. All right, so it looks like one person said something, and I cannot read it from here, so I'll get up and look at it. Oh, it keeps buffering. Oh, no. Is it on my end or on your end? Because if it's... Oh, it looks like I have really, really good Wi-Fi where I am. You do want a tarot card? This is T. Marie. I'm not talking to myself. I don't know. That's sad. Do you think that the buffering issue is my issue or your issue? Oh, I'll say it on chat so they can't see me. All right. Jump back over to Tumblr and see if anybody wants anything. They do not. Well, maybe. No, they don't. Okay. Yeah, oh, that sucks. All right. Well, we're back. Hello. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Let me try a couple of things. Okay, I hooked up to my own internet. Okay, great. So, would you like tarot card? I really can't read that from where I am. Okay, great, cool. Well, I'm glad that you can see me better now. You'll take a card. Great. All right. So, do you have a specific question, or would you like just a general? I'm talking to somebody in the chat. For all of you think I'm losing my mind. It's been gone for quite a while. Okay, so you'd like a card. Do you have a specific question in mind, or did you want something more general? Yeah, if people are wondering what the kind of bling is here, I have these cool collar tips that screw on. You can buy these from my eBay or Poshmark store. Like plugging in everything that I have right now. I'm kind of broke. All right, cool. So, no question? General, perfect. All right. Okay, we got a fourth person. Welcome to Holy Mountaineer, aka Afraid or Not's Tarot Time on this Thursday night. Even if it's after midnight, I do not consider it to be the next day until the sun comes up, or my solar thing. If you'd like a tarot card, Can't read that. Please and thank you. You are very welcome. Yeah. If you'd like a free tarot card, just drop that in the chat or send me an ask on Tumblr. This guy out. I'm gonna put a little more incense on the fire. Fuck, that's hot. Goddamn. All right. A little more incense for the question. Then we'll get to our first tarot of the evening. There it goes. All right. Okay. All right, just you. All right. So, since we have T. Marie, who is getting me a single tarot card. T. Marie, if you would like to, excuse me, if you'd like to go ahead and come into your breath right now, which just means to start focusing on your breath, now would be a good time to do it. Just regular intervals, just take deep breaths. And just sort of try to get your mind. I can't read that. Tarot TV with T. Oh, hello, Tarot TV with T. I am tarot with cigarettes and weed and stuff. You would like a card also? If you would like a card and you have a question, first I'm going to do this T. Marie. If you have a question, you can go ahead and drop that into the chat box here. If not, if you'd like something more general, then we can do a single card for that. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, cigarettes are great. They're terrible. Actually, if you don't smoke, don't do it. It's awful. I don't know why I said that. Bad, terrible habit. All right, so as you can see, the smoke rising behind me from the incense. Just, this is for T. Marie. Just go ahead and just try to focus on your general state right now, where you feel like you are, where you've been, where you feel like you might be headed. And just stay with your regular breaths. It's nice and relaxing. Start to smell the incense in the room. Start to focus a little bit on your situation. Now in the chat, tell me how many times you would like me to cut, T. Marie. Tell me how many times that you would like me to cut and in which direction. If you care about that sort of thing, you can either say right, left, or north, south, whatever, east, west. It doesn't matter to me, up, down, whatever's clever. Just let me know which ways that you would like me to cut. And I'll do that for you. And I'm going to step over here for one moment while you focus on that. All right, Team Marie, we ready to go? All right, to the left, 9 times. All right. Oh, geez. 9, you must be some sort of Odin enthusiast. All right, let's go. 9 items left. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9. All right. And T. Marie, wow. Speaking of Odin, your card for this evening is this one, Atu 12, the Hangman. So, the hanged or the drowned man, which is the Hebrew letter Mem, which is water. This is sacrifice, Odin, sacrifice unto self for the knowledge of self. This is baptism, which its origins, as Crowley says, are lost to us in antiquity. I like to think of this card as this is choosing to put yourself through an ordeal in order to get knowledge of yourself and your situation, what you need. The idea here is like baptism. This is going in one way and coming out differently. The hanged man or the drowned man, human. This is you were here, which you might not have been. I did a purification and consecration. The purification being water. So this is also a bit of the purifying, and is choosing to purify yourself through this ordeal. So what I would say here, what you need is to challenge yourself, is to decide for yourself as you would like to. This is choosing to do something in order to gain knowledge of yourself and your situation. So, this can mean a lot of different things to a lot of people. But, the idea here again is to go in one way and come out another. So what you're going to want to do is to choose an ordeal for yourself. Choose something that is not brought upon you by the outside, something that you're going to go into on your own, and then do that in order to gain a greater understanding of who you are and where you're headed, like we were talking about in the little breathing exercise. So, and again, 12 is the sign of the Zodiac. 12 has a lot of significance. 3 times 4, 4 times 3, 6 times 6. These are very important sacred numbers. So it's a very important and sacred thing. And the Hebrew letter Mem is one of the Hebrew mother letters. As you might know, not to get all too gender binary on you, but the mother is from which we come. So this is from which you come, but instead of the first birth that we have, you're not going to climb back in the womb somehow. You are going to choose to be born this time. Choose how, you're definitely not going to be able to control the outcome. That's the idea. But you're going to be able to choose how you approach it, which is the difference between this and your first birth, right? Unless you're one of those people who thinks that, we choose our lives, which, not dissing it. I don't subscribe to that. So, choose yourself an ordeal. Choose to in this particular version of the hanged man or the drowned man, he is hanging off of this blue ankh, which is the symbol for birth, symbol for life. In one way, symbol for death. So this is choosing to die and be reborn, learn. You're asking for a 9, so you may be familiar with the Odin myths. Old one eye. I'm kind of leaning in so you can only see one eye with the hat. It's a little Odin nod. And hanging from Yggdrasil in order to learn the runes, in order to learn language. That was an ordeal that he chose, to hang himself from the world tree. Jesus also, chose to go up on that cross. With the powers that he had in that book, he could have fucking walked off the cross, wiped out the entire Roman legions. He could have liberated Jerusalem, and and that would have been that. It would have been way different in the New Testament. I would have probably preferred it that way, but that's not what he was doing. That's not what he chose. So choose for yourself an ordeal to gain knowledge of yourself, like old One Eye did, or like Jesus did, or like any number of heroes of old. We don't have so much of this these days, but Joseph Campbell goes off about, choose to be the hero in your story. Choose to put yourself through that ordeal in order to gain knowledge of self, and then give that knowledge to those around you who would benefit from that knowledge. So, T. Marie, your card is the Hanged Man or the Drowned Man, and your Dr. Holy Mountaineer, aka Dr. Knott's prescription, is an ordeal that you choose in order to learn something. So there we are. That is that. Now we have Tarot TV with T says, I have some Odin runes. Cool, like for casting runes? Midwest, I'm in Georgia in 5. I don't understand. Midwest. Georgia ain't the Midwest. Georgia's the damn South. I'm from Kentucky. I love Atlanta. Actually, I love Georgia quite a bit. As far as I know, my family, a lot of them still live down there. Not in Atlanta. They live in places that people in Georgia don't know. But yeah, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky originally, which is kind of the Midwest, kind of the South. That's the LOL. That's the direction for my question. Okay, yeah. So, I don't know which way that is, up and down. Okay, fair enough. I'm a little confused. So, is your question about the Midwest? Do you have a question? Or do you want me to cut toward the Midwest? Because from where I am, that's just east. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I see your question. Sorry, I totally missed that when it was happening. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle these, and then we'll get to your question about Eric. So just real quick, typically I don't really do questions about other people, because tarot is a very internal thing that more touches on the individual psychology. But we can do something for this. So probably more what we're going to end up talking about is how you feel about that. If old boy Eric was here, I'd more do a tarot reading for him. But since this is about you, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and shuffle these and pull this card, and you're gonna get the answer that you're looking for, but it's gonna just be more in a different way, because this how they feel about it is obviously going to affect you, especially since there's something so personal. I could talk about it because it's in the chat and everybody can see it or whatever. But tarot with Tarot Tea and cigarettes. Asked how Eric feels about them sending a picture of a keychain for them. The keychain has their hometown on it. So since it does directly affect you, how they feel about this, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of backdoor this to figure that stuff out. So, like I said for T. Marie, let's go ahead and start to come into your breath. Tarot T. Oh, damn, everybody left. It's just you and I now. Or hopefully you're still here. You should probably say something if you are. I don't want to read for someone who's gone. Okay. Still there? Nope, you're still there. All right. So it's just you and me now. Everybody cleared out. Make it a little more private for us. It's kind of weird. But, all right. All right. You're bad. You're fine. Oh, no, there's one. We got two people. People's connections are weird. Whatever. Yeah, I definitely do not apologize. You nor I have control over the people here, but welcome to the folks who are here. Thank you for coming to my temple today. This is the Ouija temple. I'll show you a little bit. We'll show folks the we're down to one person again. Show you the Ouija boards and things. But for now, let's go ahead and get to this. So, what does it say? Oh, your phone's going in and out. Okay. So, Tarot T, just take some deep breaths. Just focus on your breath. Try to settle down with your feet on the ground. Just get into any position, sitting or lying, that is comfortable for you. Start to focus on your situation with old boy Eric. And then when you feel like you have that, you feel like you are in evenness with your situation and your question, just go ahead and let me know. If you already said it, just remind me how many times you would like me to cut and in which direction. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and step over here while you do that real fast. Yeah, if you don't really care which direction or how many times, you can also say that. It's totally fair. But I will return 1 moment. All right. So, 5 and up and down. Okay, perfect. So, for Tarot T, we shall do 5 times up and down. So we'll do them in regular intervals. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. right, and Tarot T, your card for today. I feel like a lot of that rhymed for no good reason. Okay, so this is perfect for this. This is the Eight of Swords interference. I'll bring it a little closer so you can see this a little bit better. This is it. This is the Eight of Swords interference. So again, if some of this sounds remedial to you because it sounds like you read tarot, it's for the benefit of other people, and just a little reminder. And the way that I do tarot is different than the way that some people do tarot. So the Eight of Swords interference. Swords are air, mind, thinking, communicating. And eights have a whole shitload of meanings that I won't get too far into. But the Eight of Swords interference. So a lot of people read this card in a lot of ways. The astrological attribution is Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter being benevolent dad god type, and Roman Zeus. And Gemini being the twins, duality, splits. And a lot of people view this card, especially Thoth deck and Thoth readers, tend to view this card negatively, including Crowley, who said a lot of bullshit as far as I'm concerned. Now, what you have pictured on the card itself, so on the card itself, you have two identical swords, which are holding down, or in the foreground of these 6 other swords that are a bunch of different shapes. You'll notice the 2 swords that are in the foreground here are identical, straight, can be used for anything really. You can use them for sword fighting or fencing, or you can use them for cutting cheese and vegetables. They are very straight and orderly. Now, the other 6 swords are not straight and orderly. They are killing machines. They're used for one thing, maybe 2. They could be used ritualistically, but these are more swords for hacking shit up. So, the 8 of Swords here, you have the idea basically of using, since we're air mind, using both sides of the brain. One side you have imagination, intuition, and on the other side you have structure, order. Using both of those aspects to not necessarily hold down or repress these other ideas, strange, dangerous ideas, but you have both sides of the brain ordering the new dangerous, potentially dangerous ideas that are coming up. So now for your question about old boy Eric. So I would say that while you might not get the answer that you are expecting, or an answer that would make you the most comfortable necessarily, you have to not jump the gun. First off, do not jump the gun. Do not start to bring to the surface and again, when I say do not, try not to. Shit's going to come up in your mind. Obviously, if you're asking me to pull a tarot card for you, you've got questions. So, like they say in a lot of Buddhist meditations, you're not trying to repress thoughts. What you're trying to do is, as they come to the surface, using both sides of the brain, which the imaginative part of your mind is what's creating these new thoughts, but allow the organizing part of the brain to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Analyze that thought. Allow it to come to the surface. Allow yourself to feel or to think what you will. But then, use creative problem solving and organized logic in order to see those thoughts for what they are, recognize them, and then let them pass. So while you might not get the answer that you want or that you expect, allow yourself to not be hacked to bits by that. Allow yourself to stop, look, listen, observe, analyze, and then move on. Because regardless of what this person says or how they feel, it's all about how it affects you. You know, like this is your life. You're the one who, you know, is offering this person like a key to your home, which is very, very personal. You know, like one person has a key to my place that's not me, or my roommates. You know, and it's my best friend Mark, like the anarchist accountant, as folks on Tumblr might know. And, you know, I gave that to them because I implicitly trust them with my life and my possessions. So you're obviously putting a lot of trust in this person. And, you know, it's important to not, because this is something so personal and so important that you're offering them, you know, don't allow yourself to be taken off guard. And allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling. But so astrologically, Jupiter and Gemini. Jupiter is expansion, big gas giant planet, and it's benevolent dad god. Gemini is the twins, duality. So while you're expanding, do it in an evenly balanced way. And you're expanding both by giving this person access to your home and by coming to, it sounds like, a new stage with this person. So just allow yourself to not be interfered with by your own brain, by your own thoughts, and allow it to happen naturally. Ta-da! All right, let's see what you have to say here. Yeah, he came over while I was asleep, so I offered a key. We've been together for almost 2 years. Damn. I like the camera angle. It's cool. And your space super chill. Thank you, Julie J. Welcome to my temple. Yeah, so in Tarot TV, if you have any follow-up questions, comments, concerns, you go ahead and drop that in there, or on Tumblr, Grips and Grade Signs is my ask. I gotta cry laughing and don't feel bad. Yeah, you know, like again, back to the tarot thing, like, you know, you're going to feel however you feel. You're going to think whatever you think. Just allow it to be that way and then let it go and move past it so you can continue on the way that you need to go. And especially relationships, it's a lot of give and take, a lot of push and pull. So, yeah. Only thing I would be worried about is him finding Well, if he has a problem with that, ask him to look at his fucking browser history and find his porn. And if he's weird about that, you probably just need to move on. And if he's going through your shit to like find your toys, which I assume aren't just sitting out, like what a fucking weirdo. Like that's like not why you give someone a key to your house to like rifle through all your shit. we're always afraid or not, afraid or naughty. I don't know, you know, like you get weird around here. We put him to shame even though. You know what they look like, right? You know, like I don't ask questions, and he shouldn't either. Okay. All right. Well, that had a quick, funny, unexpected turn. So for folks who just showed up, poor devil indeed. For folks who showed up, hi, it's me, your boy, Holy Mountaineering, aka Afraid or Not. Yeah, right. Welcome to the Ouija Temple, my temple space in which I do tarot and talk to gods and devils and all sorts of things. If you would like a free one-card tarot reading, like Tarot TV with T just got, or not Julie J. T Maria got before them. If you'd like free tarot reading, you can either drop it in the chat box here. If you have a question, include that. If not, don't bother. Or if you are on Tumblr, which you probably are, and you probably follow me here, I'm gonna button up my shirt a little bit. Whatever. If you would like tarot card, if you'd like a free 1-card reading, you can go ahead and ask here in the chat, or you can shoot me an ask under groups and grade signs on my Tumblr blog, and I will answer that for you. Cool. You have one question if you have time. I do have time. So you go ahead. So I got to get rid of thoughts of him busting in drunk to see if I'm cheating mostly. Yeah, you do have to get rid of those thoughts. Because if he does, you're going to learn something very important about him, which is that he's a fuckboy. And if he doesn't, you just kind of wasted important mental space on like hypotheticals. Hypotheticals are just that, hypothesis. And the only way to prove or disprove a hypothesis is, like you're doing. You're giving this person a key. You're allowing them access to your life. So there it is. Okay, so Julie J, you have one question. Go ahead, drop that question for me. While we wait, I'm going to go fix the music. I shall return. Oh, and while you wait, say hi to my friend here. This is the most important part of my collective, Coven Tarot Occult Reading Group. This is my creepy mannequin that I have set up in this room that scares the bejesus out of me every time I walk into this room, even though I put it here. Thank you. So let's go ahead and look around the temple real quick. This is the East Altar featuring Thoth. I am a devotee of this god here. Creepy's fun. Yeah, so, and then we have the Stele of Revealing, to figure out where, which is here. Important to us Thelemites. I have more tarot cards. I have a Tibetan bell and all sorts of things. So this is the East Altar. Over here, we have the Southern Altar, which includes this fake fireplace because South is fire. And all this fun stuff. And then over here, we have the West Altar, which includes this, which is this glass reservoir, which I use for the purification part of things, which is full of water. Ooh, cool. And then we get the little glowy moon thing and The Witch Woman by Marjorie Cameron. And then we got these two camels over here. You'll notice on the Thoth Deck's High Priestess card or Priestess, and in any of the Hebrew letter is Gamel, which means camel. There we go. And then I have this big ass moon with the pillars, also featured in the Priestess or High Priestess tarot card. And then over here, Thor is a Norse god. He is also who Thursday is named after, which is today until the sun comes up, as far as I'm concerned. Ooh, my computer battery is getting low. And this is the North Altar featuring this tortoise shell and different rocks and things. And this candelabra, which is kind of gone out. And we have two different colors of rose petals for offerings and things that I do in an incense box and a pentagram and a pinnacle, rather, and all sorts of things. So, pop you up back here. That was the brief tour of my temple. Thank you. Boom. All right. So, well, maybe we'll turn this a little bit to get the glare out of it. But here we go. All right. So Julie J has the question, is Jay intimidated by me? Many thanks. You're a star in your temple. Yay, thank you. All right. So again, again, like I said for tarot TME, typically I do not do tarot readings that are about someone else. So like normally, like I won't. I just don't, because A, I feel like it's a little bit of an invasion of somebody else's privacy, and B, it just like tarot is a personal thing that has to do with you. So what we're going to do, and because again, the question that you're asking directly has to do with you, because whether or not they're intimidated by you has bearing on you. Either you can reword the question, which doesn't matter, or we can just do more like how it's going to affect you personally. So we're still going to get to the right. So we're still going to get to the answer that you're looking for. We're just kind of go through the back door, go around. So we're gonna shuffle these in a moment. I'm gonna go fix the music. YouTube likes to turn it off on me. Yep, I am in fact still listening to it, YouTube. All right, and the music that we're listening to is the Gurudachev's piano pieces performed by Franz de Hartmann, a German guy, but they're actually performed by somebody because that guy's been dead for a very long time. So in one moment, we're going to get to Julie J's question about another person who we'll just call Jay for this, but actually it's about them. So one moment, please. All right. So I am back. YouTube is a pain when it comes to music on lives. It really is. Yeah, thankfully this music is in the public domain. Otherwise, I've had YouTube do this to me dozens of times now. YouTube will pull my entire fucking video because I'm like listening to like Led Zeppelin or something. Led Zeppelin is not in the public domain, and they call that a copyright violation. I call it listening to fucking music with my friends. But, what are you going to do besides fuck your YouTube? So, there we go. So, if I could rephrase the question. Okay. Do I scare the living crap out of Jay? If so, fine. All right. So again, the rephrase, we're still running into the same thing where this is a question about someone else's feelings. So how we're going to do this is, so basically, because this affects you directly and personally, we're going to, instead of asking about like what's going on internally for someone else, we're going to go about this by figuring out how this affects you internally. Okay? So, Julie J, let's just start to take some deep breaths. Feeling areas of tightness or tension in your body, just breathe into those. Try to remember to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just regular deep breaths. Start to feel a little loose, a little more airy. And try to get your mind into the thought space about you and Mr. J or Mrs. J. Assume it's Mr. J. And start to try to, in a balanced, focused way, try to think about your situation with this person. You know, other thoughts will come to the surface like we were just talking about. Just go ahead and recognize those, see what they are, and then get rid of them so we can stay focused on the task at hand. All right. So when you feel ready and you feel like you're in that space, let me know how many times to cut the deck and in which direction. If you care, you can say left, right, north, south, like however you want to phrase that or have that done. And if it doesn't matter to you, you can also just say, doesn't matter to me. That works as well. You mean cut 7 times? Cut into 3 piles. Okay. And do you care which direction? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left to right. Okay. I'm sorry. Already forgot. 3 piles. Okay. Left to right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, Julie J, your card. Your card about this issue with other J is the Queen of Cups, the watery part of water. So, the Queen of Cups is the watery part of water. This is absolute emotion, intuition, feeling. There's no real thinking involved here, not much doing besides feeling. In a lot of ways, this is kind of a lower version of the priestess or high priestess. Oh dear, hopeless romantic. Not really, not necessarily. So, for your question, what this entails is it is important to not look at the direct impact that this is causing. Focus on the ripples and the waves. Like when you throw a rock into the surface of a still water, you know, you'll have the impact point, then you'll have the waves that are coming off of it. And if you follow the waves, you can see what the waves affect. But if you're just focused on the impact, if you're focused on the thing that happens, then you'll miss what happens because of it. So here, what I would say is, it's time to turn off the kicking your own ass like thought process and like, you know, going through the every single thing that could possibly happen, or like maybe he thinks this, maybe he thinks that, maybe. But how you will actually figure this out is by watching for the effects, looking at the way that this person reacts to different things that you do. Because if they are intimidated by you, that's fine. Most people are intimidated by me. I'm a pretty tall person. I wear cowboy boots and a cowboy hat and fucking leather and shit. Like, like I look like a pretty intimidating dude. Like, but I'm obviously not a very intimidating person. I'm like silly and like, funny and stuff. Like, and like I'm sure you are too. So like, whether or not he's intimidated by you doesn't super matter. It's usually for women man relationships, he should be a little intimidated by you. I don't know why I'm even telling people that, but it's true. He should be a little intimidated by you. You're a powerful goddess person, and he's a dude. So, like, while it doesn't necessarily matter, it matters to you. But if you really want to know the answer to this, the answer is look at the ripples, look at the effects, look at the way that they react to what you do. And again, you're feeling your way through this. You're not thinking your way through this. This isn't the Prince of Swords or any sword. This is a cup. So what you should do is a little science. Like next time that you do something that you think might intimidate them, look at them. Watch how they react. Feel how they react. Or think on the past and how they've dealt with the things that you might think they find you intimidating because of. But again, remember, there's not a lot of thinking going on here. You're feeling this stuff. You're not watching the impact point. You're watching the ripples from it. So my advice on this here card, I guess I can be a bit shitty. On this here card, she's sort of petting her little totem animal, which is an ibis. You can remember back there on my altar, there was an ibis-headed god, Thoth. The reason that the ancient Kemetic or Egyptian people, they called themselves Kemets, the reason that they thought the ibis was so smart, was so, the god of writing and language and magic, the reason that they thought that the ibis bird was so thoughtful was because the ibis bird stood on one leg for very long periods of time, and just gazing into the water, they thought, looking at its reflection or looking at the surface of the water and meditating. Now, what the ibis was actually doing was it was standing still, so stupid ass fish would think that its legs were little twigs or something, and when the fish swam by, and they would eat it. So with that in mind, this is, patiently stand on one leg. I could probably do that for a long time if I tried. Patiently wait. Don't rush into anything. The queen of the cups here is not in a hurry. She is a meditative, spiritual lady who is waiting for the right time. So, there you are. Makes perfect sense to you, makes perfect sense to me. There we go. So, that's that. If you have any follow-up questions, comments, concerns, you can go ahead and say that. Otherwise, you're welcome. Yes, I smoke in my tongue. Again, I'll go through the bit about it, grounding Native Americans and stuff, but really, you are very welcome. So it says anyway, I'm not sure if it's right. It says there's two people in here. If tobacco is sacred, Says there's 2 people in here. So if it's not Tarot T who just got a reading, if there's someone else here who would like a free 1-card tarot reading, go ahead and drop that in the chat. If you have a specific question, you can include that. If not, we do something general for you. It's totally up to you. But while we wait, I will jump over here to Tumblr and see if I have any asks, which does not look like I have. Weird. I guess it's fucking really late. I mean, I am in beautiful San Francisco, California. And here on the West Coast, it is 37 minutes after midnight. So it's late. If you're in other places in the United States, it's even later. So I understand nobody really being here. I've been on here for 2 hours and 18 minutes right now. And we're burning the midnight oil. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, anything they want to see in the temple, or any questions about the temple accoutrement, or my setup, feel free to ask that. I love answering questions. I do, in fact, like the sound of my own voice. I find it a little annoying, but who doesn't? Yeah. Otherwise, we'll carry on with tarot. And I have 2 full Tree of Life spreads to do for folks on Tumblr who paid for them. God bless them. I'm so fucking broke right now, you wouldn't believe it. It's hard on everybody. And also, okay, well, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out in my temple with me. Always much appreciated. Yep, and you go. Good night. Yeah, so just the one of us here. Yeah, whoever you are, if you have any questions or you want a free tarot reading, drop that in the box. And I wanted to catch them before they left, but yeah, I am at Holy Mountaineer. I can spell it out. On Venmo and on PayPal, if you would like to donate a little bit to the cause of me having gas for my car and food for my face, that is always much appreciated. But like I said, it's hard on everybody right now, so understand if you cannot. I'll go ahead and plug that in the chat box here. Yeah, so feel free to donate. Do not feel obligated to donate, though. I do this. Excuse me. I do this for free because I enjoy doing it for folks, and I think that these sort of things should be accessible to everyone. So I do that. If you'd like to buy a spread, you can DM me here or on Tumblr. My email address is noughatall, not at all, at gmail.com. You shoot me an email there if you have any questions or if you would like to buy a spread. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and jump over here real quick. Whoa, fuck, that's bright. Okay. Well, enough of that. Jump over here to Tumblr real quick. All right. Okay, we're back. All right. Cool. So, yeah, so that was fun. So, to the one person supposedly who's here, you feel free to stick around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out the one person at least who bought a spread, who I know how they would like their spread, which is posted with pictures on Tumblr. You can hang out while I do that. Feel free to say hi or ask questions. It's all good. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, thanks for hanging out and continuing to hang out. I'll be here for fucking ever, probably. Because I'm not sure how the second person wants their tarot reading, you know? Like, I don't want to post it publicly if they wanted it privately, because, like, shit tends to be personal. Like, you know, and I'm very blunt because people need it and appreciate it. I'm very blunt about tarot readings. And sometimes that can, like, really make people uncomfortable. So I don't know that I'm going to do theirs until I hear from them. I have a feeling that they want it public, but, you know, like, and I'd like to think that my feelings are usually dead on, because they usually are. But again, I don't want to be wrong and post a bunch of like hyper personal shit of theirs like on a public forum that anybody can see. So we're going to go ahead and back to the laying out the circle. I begin all of my spreads by creating this nice, as symmetrical as I can make it, circle with tarot cards. And if you were already here for me explaining this before, I'm so sorry. But I like to make this nice circle here. Make it nice and symmetrical. Oh, it sounds like somebody's fighting with something upstairs. Yeah, and feel free to ask any question about anything, even if it's not tarot related or temple related. I'm an open book. Nice and peaceful here tonight. Not really anything going on upstairs either, so it's pretty chilled. Not listening to Dope Smoker by Sleep at 11. The volume, Spinal Tap joke. There we go. Finish making this nicely in. All right, so I like to make a nice, even, somewhat symmetrical circle. And then if I'm doing an in-person reading, I have the querent, or the person I'm reading for, have them put their hands upon the circle and lead them through a breathing exercise, which I can lead you through if you'd like. And then have them mix it up, just mess it all up. One way to get their energy onto it without having them shuffle, which usually ends in tears. People dropping tarot cards all over the place, but people aren't used to handling these big cards. You know, they're much larger than playing cards. So it gets their energy on it, gives them a little non-linear thing to do, which puts them more in the moment. Yeah. But since I'm reading for somebody who is not here, what I'll do is I'll sort of be the stand-in for them, and I will focus on them and their question, and I'll go through the breathing exercise myself, and then I'll mix it up for them, with their stuff in mind, and then lay the cards out. In this case, in the tree of life. So I'm going to step over here for a moment, and then we will begin out, and then we'll begin that part. Oh, this music's so good. It's just perfect for this. It's one of the main things that I listen to in my temple when I'm doing stuff is this Garuda Chapter Hartman. There are many, many, many albums worth of it on YouTube if you're interested yourself. Very good ritual music. And if you haven't read Garuda Chapter before, I would strongly encourage it. He's a hell of a teacher. It's Sufi, like Islamic mysticism, which will give you a much different perspective on a very, very misunderstood religion. And again, if you have any questions or comments or want to see anything in the temple, please feel free to drop that in the chat. I'd be happy to show you or anything you'd like. So let's get to it. So we still got folks here. All right, yeah, you're still here. Hello. All right, so let me jump over here real quick. Check on this. Oh, hey, look. Let me answer this real quick. Fuck, I don't remember my own Instagram. Someone on Tumblr is asking if I have other social media sites because they're going to leave Tumblr, which isn't surprising. It's kind of not great. They want to keep up with me, which is very cute. All right. Boop. Got an ask, and it wasn't even about tarot. All right, so we're back. So you can see this very well. So, like I sort of described earlier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands upon the circle and just start taking some deep breaths, placing my feet on the ground. Start focusing on this person, their place, and where they are right now, hopes, dreams, where they're headed. Get these nice and good mixed up now. Woo, I've been on here a long time tonight. Looks like 2 hours and 35 minutes, if I can see that correctly from where I am. And I think the longest live stream I've done was 7 hours. Just a long ass time. Oh my God, my computer's about to die. 8% battery. Okay, I'm gonna go get the charger for my computer. I'll be right back. right, we're back and you're still here. 6% battery, very bad. Plug this in for it to not die. Oh shit. Okay. And we're saved, yay! All right, cool, plugged in. This isn't gonna die anytime soon. Excellent. So let's get back to it. Oh yeah, I just came back with a different hat too. You like that? Yeah. On this one, we have included a little cobra. This isn't even the nice one. I mean, it's nice, but it's not the expensive one, I guess I meant. Yeah, the little snake dongle on it. I guess I should maybe let people know on a Tumblr that I'm still here doing this. If they want to join in. Nope, fuck that. Did that wrong. Boop. And there it is. All right. So now that's there. We are back in action. All right. It would be funny if that one that it was saying was just me and I just been here talking to myself. All right. These all mixed up. All right, and put these back together. All right, get that like that. All right, and then I'm going to shuffle them for a little bit longer, and then we go ahead and do the cut. Get to the cut while the cutting is good. All right. And again, if you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to drop them in the chat. If you're on your phone, you can't do that. Sorry. Oh, shit. All right. So the way that I do the Tree of Life spreads, or any spread really, is I lay them out facing me so I don't get confused. Um, even if I'm reading for someone who's sitting across from me, the spread's facing me. Now it's done a little bit different if it's done in person versus on the internet, but it's not done too differently. But if it's done in person, let's say I'm doing the Tree of Life, what I'll do is I'll turn over 3 cards. There's 3 cards on each level. I'll turn over 3 at a time, going down to the final 10th card, Malkuth. And then the rest of them, like I would lay out face down. So that way, the querent, the person that I'm reading for, doesn't have like a bunch of cards in front of them that are getting distracting, or if there's a card with a scary name or something like death, they're not like constantly through the entire spread thinking, but what about that card down there? So this way it keeps folks focused on, what's happening now. It's a good way to keep people in the moment. But if I'm doing them online, usually, but now that I'm, like doing it like this, we're just gonna do it like this. But yeah, usually in person, I turn them over 3 at a time. If I'm doing it online, I turn them all over at the same time. So let's go ahead and just turn them all over, I guess. Fun experiment for me. Oh, wow. Yeah, this person is getting a very interesting message. Let's see how interesting as we go down. I don't know if you could hear that, but got really loud and weird upstairs for a second. Okay, so just checking out this person's spread here. They have kind of a lot going on. I mean, it's pretty clear, like, what's being said. Yeah, I really wish whoever was doing that upstairs knocked the fuck off. Yeah. So, again, the differences between reading for someone in person versus reading online. Online, the way that I break it down is I go through each card and each sephira or each space that each card is in and sort of describe a bit about the card, what it means, where it is, until, get down to Malkuth, the last card, the waking up, taking a shit, going to work world, is what I call that. And then once I go through each individually, I sort of start to put it together in a few different ways. Just depends on, it depends on what I'm reading from it, depends on how the person, their level of, attainment or whatever you want to call it. And then I'll put it together, like sometimes I do each pillar of the card, which like here on the right, this is the pillar of mercy, which is how you feel about things, how you deal with people, including yourself. And then on the left here, it's the pillar of severity, which is what you're doing and how you're thinking about it. And then here in the middle pillar, the pillar of balance. So this is sort of how to balance the feeling, the thinking, the feeling and the dealing, and the thinking and the doing, how to balance those two things without completely losing your fucking mind. Yeah, so here it looks like, we have like sort of, it's a moment for this person to feel fulfilled, which, becomes much more attainable if they, in what they're doing, they stay true to themselves and they do the simplest thing that has the best, most results. And then they recognize that they are in a moment of change in their life, in the real, waking up, taking a shit, and going to work world discs. And then coming down, it's also they feel like it's a difficult time to do what they, need to do that keeps them staying true to themselves. They're also having a hard time doing those things because they feel like all the limitations of themselves and other people. And, the answer is really like grounding themselves in the immediate moment and where they are and what they're doing. But at the same time, for their own level of personal growth, it's about, this is the Queen of Cups again from earlier, this is about not looking at the direct impact of things and looking at the effects. So instead of focusing on each situation individually and thinking of like how this is going to change me or make me a different, hopefully better person, it's looking to see if it did change them or if they are a better person. And then, like taking control of your domain, taking control of your empire. The Atu for the Emperor, this card here, and it's a Mercury Hode. And the idea here is like, it's the activating principle astrologically. It is Aries, which is the zodiac sign of the spring. When the Earth is closest to the Sun because of our orbit, which is not elliptical, but it's also not a perfect circle by any stretch of the imagination. And like looking for that which activates you. And then in Yesod, the moon, receptivity and reflection. Here we have the Princess of Cups, which is the earthy part of water, or the material substance and how you feel, or how the world changes based on how you feel even. And then down in Malkuth, the waking up, taking a shit, and going to work world is Atu 18, the moon. Which, funny enough, in tarot, like the moon card, its planet is not the moon. Astrologically, it's not the moon. The priestess, the high priestess, is the moon. The moon is Pisces, because the tarot moon card is not about the physical object in the sky, the moon. It's about down here, the effects that the moon has on us. You have tides in the ocean, you have sand tides in a desert, which a lot of people don't know about. I didn't even know about till a few years ago, is that the desert dunes have tides. And that they're like the ocean, they are controlled by the push and pull of the moon. Material science-wise, when the moon gets closer, it pushes up against our atmosphere, and that's how it makes these things change. The pull of the moon, although the moon is smaller than most celestial objects, it's the biggest fucker. It's close to us, so its physical, like, strength, its physical presence has effects. I'm gonna go check on who that was, because that's the sound of a tumbler. Oh, there it is. All right. That was actually one of the good folks who bought a spread. Let me know how they want that. Cool. So, yeah, that's them. Let me take some pictures of their spread. You also get to see if you are a real person, I'm not just talking to myself, you get to see how this works. I hate when people post food on Instagram, like so hungry. I'm looking at my own Instagram story right now. Sorry, I'll stop. Camera off. Oh shit. Oh, this is bad. I'm like right underneath the light, so it makes it pretty difficult actually to get a picture of it without glare. So we'll do something else. This one. Ow, fucker. Excuse me. What are you doing? Gimme. All right. So this way, I'll be able to see what's going on without extreme glare. Take these here. This down here. All right. Actually, I have to move these again. All right, it's much better. And then via my phone, we shall change the lighting. That might be too dark. No, this is fine. Oh, actually, we'll change the color. There it is. Perfect. Turn the other one on gray. How about that? Okay. Now we'll take some pictures of it. Try it with the flash on. Don't know if I like that. Turn the flash off. Okay. So, well, this might not be the most exciting part. This is how I do it. Oh no. All right. So there they are. All right. And then I'll save you the most boring part of typing that all out and posting it on Tumblr. Oh yeah, that's really glary, huh? So we'll kill this guy. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it was giving such extreme glare on the lens. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. Let me turn the light back on. Ooh. All right. So again, thank you for coming tonight. We're a little over 3 hours. We're actually right dead at 3 hours. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of my temple working tonight. I really appreciate anybody who stops by, adds their energy to any of my workings. And might not seem like it. I'm being a little blasé about everything, but I always am. But this is important work, and I'm glad that you were a part of it. So from the bottom of my from the bottom of my black little heart, which ain't really that black. Thank you for coming. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love under will. Good night. Good morning. Woo. Yep.